if the Keypair of EC2 instance is lost, okay,
Yes.
how will you recover it, or is lost? What is the possible option for you to restore or can connect with your EC2 instance? Okay, that is my question. So if your Keypair is lost, how will you connect with your EC2 instance? That is a question commonly asked in an interview. Okay, people used to ask, what are the possible options you have? How will you connect with the EC2 instance? Tell me.
I think we covered that is the AWS doesn't store any Keypair for security reason because it's we covered in our first topic. It's a shared responsibility. If it's
Yeah, it
lost,
is shared responsibility, but we also talked, right? Like if we have a EC2, maybe if this is a EC2, right? Okay, then here we have a, oh sorry, here we have the public key available, right? And
yeah,
here this particular user, any particular user will have what? This one will have the private key available, right? We discussed about this private key. So private key is here. If this private key is being lost, how will you connect with your EC2 instance? I agree, it's a shared responsibility model in terms of security. But how will you restore? How will you connect? If you don't have the key pair, how will you connect with your EC2 instance? That is my question.
mm, I don't think so. There is any direct way to recover it from AWS. Maybe we need to do something with our volume or maybe snapshots we studied yesterday, but I'm not sure why.
Okay. See, what we need to do basically. Let me show you here. Okay. Here I go. What I'll do, I'll create one EC2 instance and then we'll see. So here I am. I'll click on launch instance. And here I say maybe web server, right? Okay. I said here I go Amazon Linux I can use. I'll go here. Okay. Maybe what I can do, I can create a new key pair. Okay. I'm okay with this. Let's create a new key pair. I'll go here. I'll say uh, new key pair. Okay. And PEM file I will be downloading for this particular instance. So this is the key pair which I am having. And existing security group I can use. Maybe I can use Linux EC2. Storage is fine. What I'll be doing in the user data, I'll be mentioning /bin/bash. Okay, here I go. I will say yum update -y. I will say yum install httpd-y. Okay, I will say systemctl start httpd, systemctl enable httpd. Okay, I'll say echo hello, this is a test web page, right? And I'll be redirecting this to var www.html. Some voice is coming from strange voices coming up. Okay, HTML and then index.html. So now I'm redirecting to index.html. Abdul, some voice is coming up from your end
Is it
regularly.
still coming?
Yeah, from your side, still coming.
I don't hear it, but let me.
Okay, so
Is it better now?
it is, yeah, maybe.
I'm okay. I'm turning my mic off, by just let me know if you have.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so here I'm redirecting this to index.html. It means I'm creating a test web page. I'm fine. Here I go and I say launch instance. Okay. So now instance is launched. Here I am. Okay. We already have an instance. That is fine. I will get this terminated. I don't need this instance any time. Okay. This is, oh, sorry. We had to verify something from this instance, right? Do you remember? Yesterday we discussed.
We need to see the snapshots for that one.
Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. We didn't do it. Fine, we'll validate in a while. Okay, not a problem.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, but I already got this terminated. Now we have a web server, right? So now into the web server, what we should be able to see, we can see the instance is running up. If I use this public key, I'll paste it here. It should give me certain output, right? This is a test web page. It is throwing out. Also, if I want to connect with this particular EC2 instance, what I'll do, I'll just go here. And in fact, in the downloads, right, I have this new Keypair. Okay, what I'll do, I'll right click, I'll say cut. I'll come here in Keypair. I have created one folder, right? I'll just get this pasted here. And then by using partition, if I want to connect with this instance, I'll be using this partition and I'll say load and I'll be using this new Keypair, right? Save private key. Yes. I'll say here new Keypair. Okay, extension I will remove and it will be a new PPK file which got generate, which we have here, right? This is the one. So now if you need to connect, we can just go to putty.exe, run, and we can connect with this instance. New Keypair, okay, .ppk, and see, I'm able to connect to this particular EC2 user, right? That looks better. But see now, I told if we lost the Keypair, okay, so if Keypair is lost, the one thing we need to know is which one we lost, whether we lost the .ppk file or .pem file. Okay, for example, we lost this .ppk. Let me do one thing. Let me disconnect this. Okay, I close the session. For example, we lost this .ppk. I'm deleting this .ppk. Okay, what we can do? We can again go to partition and we can again create the .ppk file from it. That is the number one thing. Okay, so here I go, new Keypair.pem, and I will say save private key. Again, I can create the ppk file from the pem file. That's what I can do, right? So now again, what happened? Again, this .ppk file got created from this pem file. So again, if I want to convert, what I can do, I can just go here and this is the IP address of the machine. Again, I should be able to connect. New Keypair.ppk. Okay, it prompted for username. Okay, here you are able to see it is EC2 user. Okay, and I am successfully authenticated. That is one of the things. That's why within the organizations you will be able to find these key pairs are not commonly provided to everyone. Okay, you will be able to find they used to store these key pairs at a very safe location. Okay, it is like that. Number one. Number two, if still I say this one and this one, both of them got deleted. Now you don't have anything. Okay, now tell me how can we restore? Okay, so that we need to understand. People used to ask this question in an interview. So basically, in this scenario, what we can see the EC2 instance is running. Okay, we don't have anything. If EC2 instance is running here, if I just go and we can say it is serving the application as well. The only thing is I am not able to perform any of the administrator tasks here.
Your screen is froze.
Okay, but
Now
I'm
it's
not able to perform. Okay, so I'm not able to perform any of the administrator task. That is the problem. Okay, although server is serving the traffic, it is serving the request. So now in this scenario, what we can do? So in this scenario, what we have, we can just go here on the actions and we can go to the images and template. We can say create image. What we will be doing? We will be creating an AMI. Okay. So after creating an AMI, what we will do? We will launch another instance. That's what we're gonna do. So here we will go. We will say web server and hyphen. I will give it a name. What name I can give? I can give it a name as Keypair lost, for example. Okay, so that I can identify this. Here I'll go reboot instance. I don't need to tick this. If I will be ticking, then then the EC2 instance will get rebooted, and due to this, if it is into the production, then it could be a major escalation. Okay, because your production will be interrupted. Now here I'll go and I will say create image. Okay, so now your image is getting created. If I just go here, then here I should be able to see an AMI.
Like, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm waiting for this one to get low.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. So see, here this AMI got created, okay, and it is being in available state as well. So now as the key page is lost, what we did, we created an AMI. And after creating an AMI, what we have to do? We just have to go here. We have to click launch instance from AMI. And I will give it a name as web server key lost. Okay, so that we can identify t2.micro. Here, we will not launch it with the same key pair, new key pair. Okay, what we will do, we have a different key pair, Abdul, right? Or we can create another key pair. We'll use this, and existing group we can use the same. That's not a problem. And here we'll scroll down GP2 or GP3. We are fine, and we'll say launch instance. Okay, because AMI is what? AMI is the exact copy of your existing operating system, right? So now we have a new EC2 instance. And we can just go here. Sorry, not this. This is the previous instance. What we'll do. Here we have one more IP, 54. Okay, I'll be pasting it out. At this moment of time, site is unreached. This should work at HTTP, and now see. Entire configuration, everything is being fine, and along with that, you should be able to connect with this EC2 instance as well. How can we connect? We have a different key pair. Which key pair we have? We can validate this way. We can go to the details. In details, if we scroll down, here we should have something with the key pair assigned at launch. That is new key pair. Here I go, putty.exe, run. I'll be pasting this out. SSH, auth, credentials, browse, and I will say, this is Abdul.ppk, right? I'll say enter and हो गया? What happened? Which is the Keypair I have given? Sorry, I believe I have given a different key. Sorry. I believe I haven't refreshed it. That's what I have done. Okay, so this is the EC2 instance actually, which we want to key lost, right? So this one we want to go attach. And here, if I go to the key pair, see here it is giving the name as Abdul. So we need to give it a try now. Okay, so this is the EC2 instance. This is the IP. I connected with the previous one. My mistake. Here I go. This is the IP, SSH, auth, credentials. I'll go to browse, and here we have what? We have this abdul.ppk, open, and I'll click on accept. I'll say EC2 hyphen user, press enter. See, we are able to log into that instance, right, with the new key pair. So this is how, if we lost the key pair, what we have to do, we have to create an AMI and we have to launch that instance. Okay, it will have a new IP address, but this is how we can restore if a key pair is lost. You have any questions?
No, bhai, I got.
Okay. Now let's do one thing. Let me get this terminated. I don't need these instances anymore. Whenever a lab is being completed, please don't forget to get them terminated, else you will get the unnecessary bills. Because it's a free tier AWS account, we need to utilize it under our limits only. So once it is done, get them terminated. Now, let's validate. If you remember, in our previous session, we discussed about Lifecycle Manager, right? For which we designed a policy, okay, to have an automated backup. Although we created one AMI now, that is being fine. What I can do, here we have an AMI, right? And if I go to storage here, it is showing me the snapshot detail as well. If I just go here, click on this, I should be able to see this snapshot. So let me do one thing. Let me deregister this AMI. I am fine. And snapshot also let me delete. This is the one which I just recently got created as part of this key pair lost practical, right? But see, other than that, I am able to see two snapshots as well. Okay, which snapshots are these? When these got created, we can have a look. Okay, so see, these snapshots are being created at 26th yesterday and 27th today. Okay, because we defined some time period, right? So according to that particular time period, what happened? See, these got created. And here, one more thing you can see, okay, the time period is 14:59. It means 3 o'clock here. And here also it is 3 o'clock, right? It is 3:05. So it is not like your snapshot will be executed at particular interval of time only. Okay, sometimes creation of snapshot may take some sort of time. It may be 5-10 minutes here and there. Okay, but within that particular time range, your snapshot will certainly take place. So here we can see, as part of Lifecycle Manager, your snapshots are getting created, right? Here we can go to Lifecycle Manager. We should be able to see here we have the enabled policy. But see here, we are able to see two snapshots. Okay. Will you be able to see the snapshot tomorrow? Will these snapshots get increased? Number of snapshot will get increased as per the policy.
Yes, I think we did 12 hours. We did every 12 hours.
Okay. So will you be able to see the snapshot tomorrow? Because I believe we defined some retention here. Okay.
We might not see because we already terminated the EC2 instance.
Right. Because the EC2 instance is already terminated. There is nothing
And
where the target is being available. Okay, what
yeah,
is target? Target is this tag backup is equal to true. Whichever EC2 instance will have this tag, it will take the snapshot of that. But now we are not running any EC2 instance. So if EC2 instance is not running, how will it create the snapshot? Right? So it
yep.
is like this. Do you have any other question from EC2?
Nobody, I got it.
Okay. Give me a minute. I'm coming back. I want to have water. Okay, fine. Now, what I'll be doing, I will be deleting this policy. Oh, sorry. I'll be deleting this policy. Delete lifecycle policy. And as part of cleanup, I will be deleting these snapshots as well. Delete snapshot. Okay, snapshots are also deleted. So this is what we have from this particular topic.